all about me.
This is the Dan Patrick Show podcast.
There is more where that came from.
Click back for new episodes all week long.
Napa know-how.
Your broken AC may not be broken. It may just need a recharge with the Avalanche AC Recharge Kit. Just $39.99 plus an additional $15 prepaid Visa card by mail. Just pull the trigger and brrr. The Avalanche AC Recharge Kit. Now $39.99 plus $15 prepaid Visa card. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 6/30/18.
Broadcasting from the Mercedes Man Cave, this is Dan Patrick.
Hour 2 on this Tuesday, Dan of the Danettes, Dan Patrick Show. Spent some time with big-time actor Kevin Costner. Stopped by last hour. He was sporting Pumas. We were talking about, at the top of the show, I was talking about Puma, that you have DeAndre Ayton and Marvin Bagley who've signed with Puma, and now Jay-Z is going to be their creative director. And Kevin Costner walks in with a fresh pair of Pumas. I said, all right, that's our starting point here. It's interesting, though, the marketability of the current draft class. And I maintain, wouldn't you sell more shoes if you're buying from somebody who's a point guard than you would a big man? Because the kids who are buying the shoes and their size, are they relating to that Steve Nash kind of player? Or in this case, Trae Young. I don't know, did Steve Nash have his own shoe? I don't even remember. But certain guys, Allen Iverson, he had his own shoe. I'm going to guess he moved some product here. But can big men move shoes? That would be my big question. Darren Ravel from the Mothership will join us on who is marketable in this current draft class. We also talked about, there's a store called Flight Club in New York, and it's on the east side. It's like 13th and Broadway. And I went there yesterday. I just walked around the store, and it's all just tennis shoes. Just shoes that you've never seen before. They're made by Adidas and Puma, Nike, Converse. And then you have this shrine, this museum in the middle of the store, and it's all glass enclosed. And all it is just like Air Jordans, all these really, really valuable shoes. And I didn't realize it as I'm looking at these numbers that were right next to the shoe. That wasn't like their stock number. That's how much they cost you if you wanted to buy them. Because I said to my son, 5775. I don't remember, like that was a Jordan 5775. And then he goes, that's $5,775. So all of a sudden I go, oh, and I started looking at all these numbers attached to these shoes, and I went, my God, that's $25,000 right there. Yeah, Paul.
So these are original shoes, Jordan and others, that were bought, put in boxes, never touched, never used, and someone had the foresight to save them for a store like this.
Yes. Well, you have people who just get, I have a friend who buys watches, but he never wears them. He just keeps them in a box. So you have people who buy shoes and never take them out because it's art to them. It's an investment there. All right, we say good morning to our radio and TV partners, DirecTV, the Audience Network, that's channel 239, and the NBC Sports Network, and our radio affiliates around the country. We'll get to your tweets. Phone number 877-3DP Show. Poll options, McLovin. Trae Young from Oklahoma will join us coming up. By the way, McLovin saw him in the hallway. How would you describe Trae Young's outfit today?
I mean, surefire lottery pick fashion-wise.
Wow. Wow.
You noticed Trae Young entering the building, and he's probably in the back watching, so that's probably going to sound weird. He's going to be looking at me like, what's that?
That's okay. No, it's all right.
No, I would pick him probably 4 or 5.
Okay, now he's listed at 6'1".
Yeah, I mean, he's not huge, but your debate, like, I don't understand why all these 7-footers are going so high in this draft. I watched the finals. I didn't see any 7-footers on the court. There's no Andrew Bogut's anymore in today's NBA. So why? What purpose does DeAndre Ayton serve? Is he going to be able to run around with the Warriors on the 3-point line?
I don't know. That's what it always comes down to for you. Can you guard the Warriors on the perimeter?
Yeah, that's what I wonder about. But then again, Joel Embiid's pretty awesome, so.
Do you think Trae Young could stop me?
Oh, fashion-wise?
No, defense.
But as much as he couldn't stop you, you couldn't stop him 1,000 times over.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it'd be a
that was not
fest.
the question, Calvin. Could I stop him? It's could he stop me?
Man, I know you want that kind of green light back. If you could go back to high school and have that kind of green light where you can shoot any place over half court.
Everybody would want that. Just one game. I'd love to have one Trae Young game. Now, he also led the nation in assists, so that would have to have been something I had to add to my game, is passing the ball to my teammates. Yeah, for team.
Now, it may not have been at that level in the big-time college or NBA, but what was there had to be that one special game you had, even on a smaller scale, where you were like, wow, I was the man. They could have carried me out on their shoulders because I had such a big game.
Yeah, there were a few. There were 30, mid. I don't like to bring this up and open up the scrapbook. I mean, that's not fair to everybody else, but there were a couple of mid 30-point games.
Springfield?
Springboro,
yeah. They're still trying to recover from that night.
But we didn't have a 3-point shot back then. I mean, if you're putting up 36 points in 32 minutes.
You were born in the wrong era?
Yes. Like Trae Young couldn't do that. I'm putting up more than a point per minute, and there's no 3-point shot. And Seton, what did they say about my game in high school?
The only way to stop you was with a handgun. League rules frowned upon that.
That is true.
Mistaken.
That's the way my game.
Outside.
It was not illegal. It was just frowned upon.
Frowned upon.
Yeah, frowned upon.
They're not saying you couldn't.
Yeah.
You just shouldn't.
Was Trae Young ever described as the only way to stop him is with a handgun, and league rules frown upon that? And I'm going to say no, probably not there. Yeah, Paul.
Dan, as a journalist, I just want to clarify. No one ever actually took advantage of that loophole and used a gun on you.
They did not.
Okay.
That I'm aware of. Maniac. Yeah. I remember one guy from Lebanon. He pointed to his waistband, like, hey, just in case. And he opened up his warm-up jacket, and I thought he had a piece there. Yes, McLovin.
I love when you describe your dad yelling at the refs during games. I would have been intimidated around your family games.
I was never embarrassed by my dad's passion for me in the game. But when he would yell, and he would always pick the most inopportune time to criticize the referee, he would pull out his hanky. Lord knows what was on his handkerchief, this white handkerchief, and he'd be at the in midcourt about 15 rows up, and he would be waving the white flag, going pitiful, and you could hear him in the gym. And I mean, I loved the fact that he cared so much. But man, if I did that now to my son or my daughters, they would freak out. But I just remember he cared so much. And the fact that he's yelling at an official one time, and I'd gotten 3 fouls quickly, and he yelled at this official. He's just yelling at this guy. And it was a respectable official, and really a nice man. And my dad's just giving him the business. And that official had his hands in front of him with his arms folded during a timeout, and he put his one arm behind his back and flipped my dad off, gave him the finger. And my dad thought it was the greatest moment ever. He couldn't wait to tell me what happened.
Did your dad think he was in his head? In the official's head? Yeah.
Oh, he got his kitchen. He was so excited that we got blown out. I had a horrible game, and I remember that, my mom goes, your dad has something to tell you. And I thought, I'm going to get yelled at. And he goes, I got flipped off. And I'm by who? By the official. I go, really? Because he just wanted to be heard. And he finally got heard, and he got flipped off. Undeniable with Joe Buck. He takes a seat across from some of the most important and popular athletes of our generation. Tuesdays at 8 on DirecTV, Channel 239. Michael Irvin, Shaun White, Terrell Davis. Joe does a great job in having these athletes tell their story. Joe, an AT&T original exclusive. This is Undeniable with Joe Buck, Channel 239 on DirecTV. Oh, Trae Young is killing it right now. Okay, looking good. Now, once again, I'm going to read all the positive things about Trae that they're saying leading up to the draft. Trae gets to read all the negative things they're saying about him. It's a tradition unlike any other. Some of the biggest names in sports have done this. Yes, Paul?
If we brought Trae and the 4 or 5 of us, one of us could come off the bench down to West 4th Street. We could keep that court for a while, right? He would keep the court. We'd kind of just set some picks.
Maybe.
We could set picks.
Maybe. West 4th is the cage. It's one of the great shrines to street basketball. But I'm going to guess if we show up even with Trae, they're going to take Trae. They're not going to let us in. That's probably, as I know firsthand, you can be there with, when my fingers would be on the chain link fence, I'd just be watching a game for like an hour and a half, and guys would be dribbling down the floor, and his team's losing, and he would yell out, I got next. And I'm like, wait, you're playing, losing, and you got next. It doesn't work that way. Well, it did, because I stood out for 2 hours and didn't get picked there. But I'm not bitter. Not bitter at all. So what's the poll question, McLovin?
Okay, if you are an NBA draft prospect and the money is all the same, which shoe company would you sign with? Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, the new Puma, or we didn't know whether Jordan and Nike should be separated because Jordan is a subsidiary of Nike, but they keep separate numbers for them. So should we put Jordan under Nike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your choice, and it's been up for an hour, and there's a runaway winner.
Did you leave Jordan and Nike up there?
I left Jordan Nike.
Oh, well, then it's Jordan and Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's second?
Second is Adidas, actually, and then Puma is third, but it's really close. After Nike, they're all about the same.
I think Trae is, I don't know if he signed with Adidas or not. I have to ask him there. Trae, would you shake your head one way or another? Are you looking at Adidas? Yes? You with Adidas? He's on committal right now. Oh, stay tuned. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe have some breaking news here. Yes, McLovin.
Now, Paulie wanted me to put some old school brands like LA Gear with Karl Malone, Tonic with Hakeem. Where are the odd shoe brands? That used to be such a thing.
Pony, Spot Built. Where we get some others?
Oh, Spot Built. Pony. Yeah. What was Iverson? Do we know what Iverson wore?
I thought he was Nike Jordan brand. I'm checking.
Man, that's a powerful brand. Can you imagine if you're playing against Jordan and you're wearing his shoes?
Reebok.
Yeah, Reebok.
Oh, that's right. Did he do the pump? Did Iverson have the pump?
D. Brown did the pump.
Oh, that's right, for the slam dunk contest?
Yeah.
Yes, for
Did New Balance have a small window, or they never really broke into the...
Did Karl Malone do New Balance? Checking.
I thought Karl Malone did. He didn't do LA Gear?
I think he did do LA Gear.
All right.
Yeah,
and Kareem did. Kareem never wore high tops. He always wore low tops. I found that interesting. Yes, McLovin.
Big Game James wore New Balance. James Worthy. There you go.
I love Big Game James. Absolutely. Converse All-Stars. All right, so do we have a poll question, or you want to stay with that?
Yeah, we'll stay with the shoe for right out. There was a hot actor poll from the control room in LA, but I'm going to have to save that for after Trae Young because none of us can answer this question. It's so difficult.
Wait.
It's not a hot actor. It's a hot poll question about actors.
So it's our director who has a crush on Josh Duhamel.
No. Totally different direction than that. It's off of Kevin Costner.
Oh. Okay.
It's a whose career would you want? And I'm going to say that.
Okay. All right. We got to get serious because I got to show Trae Young that I'll slap the floor like you do at Duke and I'll play some D on him. I would always laugh when I see guys do that. And then it got to the point guys would do that in a pickup game. And then you're going, dude, you're slapping the floor in a pickup game. Like what are you doing? Remember Woj with Duke would do that, and you'd be like, you're not guarding. That's when I would want to shoot. When somebody slapped the floor, I'd be like, let me just take a shot right there. Why am I waiting for you to get back up? All right, 877-3DP Show, email address dp@danpatrick.com. We'll come back with Trae Young from Oklahoma right after this on the Dan Patrick Show.
Want to know an easy way to save some money? Lower the interest rate on your credit card debt with a credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream. That's the way to go. Lightstream. Lightstream rewards consumers who have good credit with a great interest rate and no fees. That's right, no fees. Get a credit card consolidation loan from 5.89% APR with AutoPay. Loans from $5,000 to $100,000. Choose your funding date as soon as today. Our listeners get an additional interest rate discount on top of Lightstream's already low rates. The only way to get this discount, the only way, is to go to lightstream.com/Dan Patrick. That's LIGHTSTREAM. LIGHTSTREAM.com/Dan Patrick. Once again, go to lightstream.com/Dan Patrick. LIGHTSTREAM.com/Dan Patrick. Lightstream is going to take care of you. Subject to credit approval. Rate includes 0.5% auto pay discount. Terms and conditions apply, and also subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com for more information. If you're one of the millions of Americans who suffers from muscle cramps in your legs and feet, relief is finally here. TheraWorks Relief is a topical foam that's clinically proven to relieve muscle cramps fast. Plus, with daily use, TheraWorks Relief can even prevent muscle cramps before they start, so you can get a full night's sleep or do the activities you love without having to worry about muscle cramps. TheraWorks Relief only takes minutes to apply, absorbs quickly, and it really works. I recommend TheraWorks Relief to my family and friends, and the results, well, they speak for themselves. This is a life-changing product, and you don't even need a prescription. TheraWorks Relief is my choice for preventing and relieving muscle cramps. Try TheraWorks Relief today. Experience relief from muscle cramps for yourself. Get TheraWorks Relief in the pain relief aisle at select CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens pharmacies. Or just talk to your pharmacist. They'll put you in the right direction, or she'll put you in the right direction. Learn more at TheraWorksRelief.com. That's TheraWorksRelief.com for your muscle cramps. TheraWorksRelief.com.
Napa know-how.
Your broken AC may not be broken. It may just need a recharge with the Avalanche AC Recharge Kit. Just $39.99 plus an additional $15 prepaid Visa card by mail. Just pull the trigger and The Avalanche AC Recharge Kit. Now $39.99 plus $15 prepaid Visa card. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 6/30/18.
We'll get to your phone calls coming up. Dan and the Danettes, Dan Patrick Show. By the way, Dak Prescott of my Dallas Cowboys will be in the Man Cave coming up tomorrow. He's Trae Young of the Oklahoma Sooners, their point guard, and he's touring the city on behalf of Tissot, the official timekeeper and watch of the NBA, and gifting all the first-round draftees with a customized Tissot Quick Step watch. And by the way, TissotWatches.com. Trae will be at the store on 5th Avenue at 11:30 today. Is that
11:30?
Yeah, you're going to be signing autographs?
Yes, sir.
Breaking ankles?
Not breaking ankles.
Do you know what you're wearing aside from your Tissot watch on draft night? What are you wearing as far as suit?
Something with Express. I did a partnership. I have a partnership with Express, and they're going to be fitting me for draft.
Well, what
night.
color? What are we looking at now? Because remember, 10 years from now,
Yeah.
when we show those highlights, and then we
Yeah.
see you walking up with the commissioner.
This will be something that you guys will be talking about. Everybody will be talking about.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous now.
No, you can't be nervous.
Is it business?
You'll see. You'll just have to see. It's going to be something cool.
Okay. I'm just telling you.
I think you'll like it.
I've seen this before, where guys show up with an all-white suit, all purple, maroon.
I can't get into the details.
Okay, all right. Did you announce your shoe company affiliation?
No, I haven't announced. Yet. It's coming soon, though.
Okay, Jay-Z just took over Puma.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Have you heard from Jay-Z?
I've talked to Jay-Z before.
Really? What did Jay-Z say?
He's a big fan of mine. I mean, he's one of my biggest.
Okay, wait a minute. How does it work where Jay-Z gets a hold of you in your dorm room at Oklahoma?
I don't know. People ask around. That gets around. I don't know.
So he just calls you on your cell phone?
Yeah.
And what's it come up? Just a number? Or
just
Jay-Z?
No, I didn't.
Private? None of your business?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't remember the numbers. But it's just a regular phone
So you just
call.
called and did he want to represent you with Rock Nation?
Well, they tried. They
Okay.
tried for sure.
Okay. All right. But you had to tell Jay-Z no.
I told the representative no. I didn't tell Jay-Z no.
Could you have told Jay-Z no?
Yeah, no, I didn't tell Jay-Z no, but I told the representative no without the gun. So
Have you been to New York before?
I've been to New York multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like it here. The weather's been pretty nice out here.
Yeah, this is hot and humid like Norman, Oklahoma,
Yeah,
right?
very similar. Very similar.
What if the Knicks are listening right now about you playing in the Garden for the Knicks?
I mean, the Garden is something special. I've never played in the Garden. Actually, out of all the NBA arenas I've been to and played in, Staples Center last year, Barclays, I've never been in the Garden. That's some place that I can't wait to play in.
Where's the best place you ever played in, aside from home games at Oklahoma?
I like Staples Center. I played in Staples Center
The
last
lights
year.
and the background?
Yeah, just the history. Like whenever I'm playing on a court with that much history, I mean, even like the history like the Garden, like you just have to put on a show. You have to play.
Who did you grow up rooting for, NBA-wise?
NBA-wise, I never really was rooting for a team. I mean, I grew up in Oklahoma, so I was a big Thunder fan. When KD and Russ was there, even before when the Oklahoma City Hornets, when Chris Paul was there, I was a big fan of the Oklahoma City teams. But I was always just a big fan of the players.
Like, I know you're Steve Nash.
Steve Nash, Allen Iverson, Chris Paul, Chauncey Billups, those type of guys.
But you model your game after?
Steve.
Okay.
Steve Nash.
What was it about Nash that kind of you captured your imagination?
Well, I just think like his overall cerebral ability. He can really pass the ball, score the ball, and our bodies are very similar. I think just overall, just the fact that we're very much similar. I think. So,
Have you talked to him?
Yeah, I have actually. That's something that, out of all the people that I've talked to, whenever I got a text from Steve during the season, I was just crazy.
What did he say?
He sent me a long text message. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I had to show my dad because I was sitting with my dad, and I had to show him the phone and ask him like if this was real. Like I didn't realize like if it was real or not.
That he got your number?
Yeah, they got my number. We were texting, and we've been in contact ever since. And I've been training out in LA, and he lives out in Manhattan Beach. So we've been trying to get something to work out where we can work out together.
Who else has reached out to you?
I mean, a lot of the players like Chris Paul. I've been to a few of the Warriors games. So I've been talking to guys like Steph and KD and stuff like that. So
Former players?
Former players like AI.
What did AI say?
He said some little bit vulgar stuff. So everybody knows AI. He talked to me. He said first thing I gotta do is be ready for practice. So
practice.
Yeah, get ready for practice. Get ready to do practice. So
practice. Was he joking?
No, he was serious. A little bit joking too.
But so his language is colorful no matter. I mean, that's how he talks.
That's just how he is. Just how he is on TV is how he is on the phone. He's a great guy. I was one of his biggest fans.
But if I said 10 years ago,
yeah,
Steve Nash is going to text you, Jay-Z is going to call you, Steph's going to say hello. Like, what would you have said to all that? I
mean, I would have dreamed about it. I would have tried to make it a goal to make it where it would happen, and I would believe that it would come true because of how much work I put in. So
you're not surprised you're here?
I'm not. I get that question a lot. Am I surprised by what I did this year and things like that? I'm not very surprised just because I know how much work I put in, and I expected to do this.
Who's a better shooter than you?
Better shooter than me? I can't name one person.
Nobody's better than you?
In my mind, my confident ability, no. But I know I got a lot of things to work on and get better at. But
if I put you out there with Clay and Steph,
it'd be a battle, but I feel like I would come out and win.
Okay, but I love the confidence. I mean, I would want to hear that.
Yeah.
But there's always that borderline of being cocky or confident there.
Yeah, no, I respect. I have a lot of respect for a guy like Steph, Clay, everybody. I respect their game, but I definitely have confident ability in myself.
Best looking jump shot is who? Aside from you?
Oh, aside from me, you name Clay. I think
his is perfect.
I think his is. I mean, it's textbook. It's textbook.
But what impact did Steph Curry have on your getting rid of a shot? At your size to be able to get your shot off. It feels like he's changed basketball.
I agree. I was joking with my family the other day just about how this is the right time for me to come out. I mean, with Steph changing the game, a lot of the NBA style of game is moving to the 3-point line and spacing on the floor. I think Steph changed the game that way, so I came out at the right time.
But also that quick release.
Oh yeah.
Because that's something that we didn't see before. That it's really quick. So how would you teach younger kids if they're trying to emulate that quick release?
Well, I just think it starts with your mechanics. I mean, developing developing from inside out. I never really started shooting threes until I got a lot older. I see my little brother does it now. He just chunks up threes and it's not the right form, stuff like that. But I started out at a young age, starting close, working on my mechanics, and then ultimately moving out. And then you can always speed your shot up.
And I try to tell people that if you want to learn to shoot, start at about 3 or 4 feet from the basket and just get form.
Yeah.
And then move back, and then move back, and then move back. And then you're going to get to a point where you're not strong enough to be shooting there. So then you know what your range is.
Yeah.
But guys get in bad habits when they're younger, and their shot is not good because of that. But your dad, being a former college player, probably gave you the instruction of started here and moving out to here.
I agree in that because that's when you start out young and you're shooting deep shots. I mean, it just develops bad habits, and so just starting young and focusing on that.
He's Trae Young, the former Oklahoma point guard, joining us on behalf of Tissot, the official timekeeper and watch of the NBA. It's Tissot.
Yeah, Tissot.
Tissot. All right. The customized Tissot quick step watch. All the first round draftees will get that. We had an idea. Can Tissot come up with a watch for you to wear during maybe warm-ups in a preseason? I know you can't wear it in the game.
Ooh.
So could you imagine? Because they won't let you wear it in the game.
Yeah, I know they won't let me wear it in the game.
But just in warm-ups.
Does that ever happen?
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, Trae. I mean, I know you got marketing people here with Tissot.
Yeah, that's an idea.
But that's on the house. I'm not going to charge you. That's free.
Okay.
I mean, that's just how
I appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. So, by the way, you can see Trae at the TissotWatches.com. That'll be Fifth Avenue store at 11:30 a.m. today. Most shots you put up in a game, high school or college?
Was this past year, 39.
Like, at what point do you say, maybe I'm shooting too much? Have you ever gotten to that point?
Yeah, I've gotten to that point.
Okay.
I've gotten to that point.
And then you just keep shooting?
No, I definitely don't. Well, last year when I got the 39 shots, I look back at the film and a lot of it was I'd shoot a layup and then it would come out the rim, I'd grab it, try to shoot it again, and keep doing that. And I'd get 3 or 4 shots like that. So I didn't do that all the time. I probably wouldn't have ended up 39. But
most points you scored in a game, high school or college?
I had 62 twice in high school.
Oh, my God. What's that like?
I mean, it's like shooting into an ocean.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like it's not fair?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was.
Well, okay, if you look at what Kobe did when he put up 81.
Mm-hmm. He had to come back. He had to come back in that game.
Yeah, it was a close game.
Yeah. Our game, we ended up winning by like 15, 20. And
because if it's a close game, you can continue to shoot.
You can continue to stay in the game, too.
Yeah.
I scored 62 with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Okay, so you could have conceivably gotten...
Like 80.
Yeah, you could have gotten on the door there.
Yeah.
So 62. And you heard from Kobe, right?
Yeah. I actually got a signed jersey.
What did he say?
Just welcome to the family.
Well, whose family?
The NBA family.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, the NBA family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many jerseys do you have?
I don't have very many jerseys, surprisingly.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll be getting. You'll be asking, I'm sure.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I will.
Explain to me why these big guys are probably going first. Why are you going to be 7th, 8th, 9th in the draft and not first, second, or third? If today's NBA is about 3-point?
I don't know. Could be team fit.
Yeah, but isn't there a place for you anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, if we're going based off just...
Couldn't Phoenix use you?
I think so.
Yeah.
They would.
Okay.
But, I mean, you never know.
Are you more valuable than Marvin Bagley or DeAndre Ayton in today's NBA?
I think so, for sure. Because of how the guard play is and the ability to shoot.
All right. A lot of greats have done this now. Yeah. I'm going to give you the highlights. This is what they're saying about you going into the draft. Okay, this is actual draft profile stuff. All right. And then I'm going to let you read the negative ones about you. All right. Are you ready? Trae Young, point guard, Oklahoma. Unique ability to generate offense off the dribble. Now, if you disagree or want to add anything, you let me know here.
Yeah. All right.
Comfortable pulling up on a beat from NBA range, can break down opponents in space and get into the paint. You're all right with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going, okay.
Yeah.
Adept at using ball screens, slithery, getting downhill around a pick, able to make the right read and find open teammates. Good with that?
Yep.
All right, fair
Pretty
enough.
good with that.
Skill-based finisher, uses floaters and creates angles for himself around the basket despite lack of vertical explosiveness.
Yeah.
Do you have lack of vertical explosiveness?
That's something that I've gotten a lot better at.
What's your vertical?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Under 30.
Oh, no, not under 30.
Come on.
Oh, my gosh. Under 30?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe you're like right at 30.
No, like a...
Paulie, can you show Trae what under 30 looks like a vertical here? This is what under 30. So, ready?
Oh, yeah, no.
You're more than
I'm
that?
above 30.
You're above 30.
My man. No disrespect.
No, we're meant to disrespect you. So, how good a dunker are you?
I'm a pretty good dunker now.
Like, what can you do?
Like, off a lob, like...
Alley-oop?
Yeah.
If I said you could win the 3-point contest or the dunk contest?
That would be 3-point.
No. You want to win the dunk?
I mean, I want to win the 3-point.
Yeah, but I expect you to win the 3-point. Nobody expects you to win the dunk. This is all about marketing.
Yeah.
Once again, you get the Tissot, and then, you have maybe like 5 watches on. What time is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Led the country in usage rate, 38.5, shouldering a remarkable workload, particularly four true freshman. Wore down a bit, season went on, but sustained run of success, and what you did for the offense at Oklahoma. All right, you're fine with that. All right, these are negatives. Trae Young is going to read about his draft profile. Here we go.
All right. Wait, you got them bullet pointed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shot selection has to be reined in, falls back on launching threes when other things aren't working.
Okay. Is that true?
Falls back on launching threes. I disagree.
Okay.
But
because I like to fall back on my 3, but that's because I'm getting back down to the other end of the floor.
really?
I'm already going back to play defense.
Oh, you know what's going in?
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
So maybe that's what you're doing.
Yeah. I guess so.
Okay, thank you.
Sometimes.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Lacks ideal physical tools at 6'2". These physical limitations become apparent once he gets to the rim.
Okay.
I see guys like Chris Paul get to the rim, get to the paint all the time.
Okay. All right. All right. So you disagree with that one too?
I think you overthink that.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay. All right.
Below average defensively, had to be hidden at times, will be a guy that opposing offenses will attack.
Okay.
This year I definitely felt like I gave the people an opportunity to have that judgment because of the way I played this year.
Okay. Do you think you could stop me?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Like if I got 10 tries at the top of the key, do I score on you?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not to see your game though.
Yeah, well that's...
Because we're on the street, you got
No,
don't
leave me open.
Okay.
Because I'm automatic. Okay. Because I'm not afraid.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I got you.
All right. Okay, what else?
He is also not big enough to stop anyone else on the court.
Okay. We've established that you're probably not able to. If you can't stop me, Okay.
All right.
What are you going to do when LeBron comes down the lane?
I'm going to try my best to stop him.
You just get out of the way.
It hasn't worked for anybody else in the league. So
that's a good answer. Okay. Got any more negativity there?
One more.
Okay.
I don't see it with him. He's erratic with the ball. He's a teaser, volume shooter. I have concerns on him.
Okay. Wow.
That sounds like someone's...
That's a hater right there is what that is. But you know what? I would save that. In 5 years, you look back on what people said about you. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, J.J. Watt, they all wanted to keep it as motivation because it's not just getting drafted. It's after you get drafted is when it really starts there. But I think people are focusing on what you don't do.
Yeah.
And you do so many other things. Your ability to see the floor, they want to compare you to Steph Curry, and that's not fair to you. Because I think you see the floor better than Steph does coming into the league. You're a better handler, better passer. I think that I would look at him as a more consistent scorer. I think you had that ability early on. I don't know what game it was when I came in. I saw you, your first 40-point game, and I came in, I said, I don't know who the dude is, but the guy can score with anybody in the country. But then I didn't know if you were going to be able to hold up, and that's 30 games. Now you got to hold up for 82 and then the playoff series. So that's a big concern. But I hate when they don't focus on what you do well because the ability to find an open teammate is not something you can teach.
Yeah. Well, I think when I look back at it, I just think people forget how hard leading the country in any stat is, and leading it in two of the main categories. I mean, has never been done. And so I just think people I don't know if they forget or they don't understand how that just doesn't happen. And so I'm fine because I know I put in the work and the effort, so it's all going to pay off in the end. Yeah,
and what people don't understand, and Iverson will be the first to tell you this, when you have to be the man every single night. So whatever gym you went into, whatever team you faced, their best guy is on you, their defensive philosophy is based off you, and you still have to get up volume. You have to get up shots if your team has a chance to win. That pressure, as a freshman, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely was. But I knew what I was getting into when I chose Oklahoma over Kentucky or Kansas.
Those were the other two?
Yeah, those are the other two that I was down to. So,
did you tell Calipari you weren't going to Kentucky?
Yeah, I made all the phone calls.
Oh, you did?
I made all the phone calls.
Who was tougher to tell, Bill Self or John Calipari?
Coach Self.
Why?
I mean, Coach Self had been recruiting me since I was a sophomore in high school, so it was just tough. And he's an Oklahoma guy. He's from Oklahoma, Big 12 country. I was going to see him at least twice a year.
Oh boy.
So that was tough.
Did he remind you at all this past season that you should have gone to Kansas?
Oh no, he didn't. He didn't. I mean, they had a really good team. Obviously, went to Final Four, so he was good.
He's Trae Young, and joining us on behalf of Tissot, the official timekeeper and watch of the NBA. All the first-round draft picks get customized Tissot Quick Step watches. You can go to TissotWatches.com to learn more. Check out the entire NBA collection, and he'll be at the Tissot Fifth Avenue store at 11:30 a.m. today. Good luck with the Knicks, so we'll get an opportunity to see you play here in New York.
We'll see Thursday. We'll see what happens Thursday.
All right. Hey, great to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're back after this on the Dan Patrick Show.
So everyone knows I put on a lot of miles on my old car driving back and forth to the Dan Patrick Show. Guess what? It's time to buy a new car, and I am so glad that we work with TrueCar because they are helping out so much. If you're looking to buy a car, you're probably familiar. Terms like MSRP, I wasn't. You might even know what that stands for. I didn't. But same goes for invoice, list price, and dealer price. It's enough to confuse even experienced car buyers. All you're really looking for is a price that actually means something. Introducing True Price from TrueCar. Now you can know exactly what you'll pay for the car you want, including fees and accessories, before you even get to the dealership. TrueCar dealers will show you the true price on cars like the one you want, all from the comfort of home. And how do you know if your true price is a great price? Because TrueCar shows you what other people pay for the same car you want. And your certified dealers know this so they can set the true price competitively so they can win your business. So when you're ready to buy a new or a used car, visit TrueCar to enjoy a more confident car buying experience. Some features not available in all states.
Here at Podcast One, we love hearing from you. We read every tweet and comment you send our way. So don't miss your chance to take our summer listener survey. Just go to podcastone.com and click on the survey banner, or go to podcastone.com/mysurvey. It only takes a few minutes, and it gives you the opportunity to make a direct impact on your favorite shows. Tell us how you really feel so we can get to know you better. We value your thoughts and participation. So check out the survey at podcastone.com/mysurvey, or click on the survey banner on podcastone.com.
Stay tuned for 60 seconds of AP News headlines right after this podcast.
Napa know-how.
Your broken AC may not be broken. It may just need a recharge with the Avalanche AC Recharge Kit. Just $39.99 plus an additional $15 prepaid Visa card by mail. Just pull the trigger and The Avalanche AC Recharge Kit. Now $39.99 plus $15 prepaid Visa card. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 6/30/18.
It was fun. Hey, good kid. He learned a valuable lesson on the live look-in. And you can just see his eyes like, wait, am I really guarding this old guy? Yeah, you're trying to, I think. That was good. Good to have him in. Courtesy of Tissot. Yes, Paulie.
How tall do you think Trae Young is after meeting him in person?
6'2.5". 6'2.5". Yeah. Maybe 6'2 3/4".
He's definitely not 6 feet tall.
No,
he says he's a flat.
And he's not 6'1". No. Yeah. No, he's got some. He's a little bit taller than I thought. He's thinner, but you can see where he'll fill out. And, he'll add some weight there. But once again, everybody gets caught up in he can't guard anybody. And, I want to know how are you going to deal with him? And the fact that we did this with Steve, and look at all the guys we did this with. And we still never learn our lesson. We just want to tell you what they don't do. All right, McLovin, update the poll results.
Okay, if all things were equal and you were a top NBA draft prospect, which shoe company would you go with? Yeah, it's still Nike. It's not even close.
All right. Let's change it up. What other poll questions did you have? Because I think Nike would be the obvious one. Although we're going to talk to Darren Ravel from the Mothership about Jay-Z joining Puma and what that means.
So we kind of want to go in a slightly different direction.
Okay.
Instead of young 19-year-old NBA prospects, how about great actors from the 70s, 80s, and 90s? Because off of Kevin Costner, this is lighting up the control room in L.A. Whose career would you want? Kevin Costner, Michael Douglas, Kurt Russell, or Billy Bob Thornton?
Whoa. Well, we're kind of looking at an older demo here.
We just had Kevin Costner on the show.
I know, but we like to skew younger.
Oh, Zac Efron, let's throw him in there.
Yeah, and Bradley Cooper.
Younger people haven't had nearly the career that those guys have had.
Well, I know, but they don't know who these guys are.
All right.
I don't think they know Billy Bob Thornton.
We've had him on the show.
I know, but that doesn't mean that they know him. They know his career. Mm-hmm. Little sling blade there.
French fried potatoes.
Yes, Paul.
This is one of the tougher questions ever posed on the show. There's not a wrong answer, and there's not an obvious right answer.
Run down the nominees.
Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams, Golden. Okay, Kurt Russell, Michael Douglas, or Billy Bob Thornton, who's a little bit different from those other three. He was an iconic star of the 80s.
Yeah, Paul.
Michael Douglas has Gordon Gekko of Wall Street as his big hammer chip, and I don't know if any of those other, Kevin Costner's right there though.
Yeah, Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, and Kevin was talking about, can we have a catch? He said when he read the script, he knew that that's really what the movie was all about, where he gets this opportunity to have his dad there and they have a catch. So he goes back to meet his father before, obviously, he was his father. And he said he saw that line and knew that's what the movie was all about. That was sort of It's a Wonderful Life for sports. That was a Jimmy Stewart moment there for him. And he said that he saw that where, can we have a catch? And I said, do you start with that line and then, go back towards the beginning of the movie? Or do you build to that? Like, how do you surround an entire movie over, with one line? And he said, well, that was the trick. But he goes, I knew I had some gold dust there that I could sprinkle on it. And that was the line I had to get to. Dad, can we have a catch? Yeah, McClub.
Yeah, my dad and I reenacted that scene a couple weeks ago.
All righty. That's great. Yeah.
Cold-blooded.
It'd been nice if I could have done that with my dad.
I was just with my dad, but we chose not to do it.
We had to go in the garage
next time.
We had to go in the garage, find some gloves, but it was well worth it.
Yeah. People want to know why we left out the Big Baller brand. Hey, I think you forgot the Big Baller brand there, Chief. No, we didn't. Nick Holman, 8. Wouldn't you want to sign with LeVar? No. I still don't know the quality of those shoes.
Not in a million years.
But if I had to put up with that,
you too could shoot 41% from the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't. I thought Big Baller, if it was going to catch on, then maybe one of these other bigger companies would absorb it. But I would have no interest in representing Big Baller brand there because I'd have to. Let's say I didn't move product, I'm going to get called out, publicly by LeVar Ball that I'm not moving shoes or I'm not having a good year and therefore we're not making any money. Yes, Fritzy.
I think shoe customers in general have forgotten the Big Baller brand, not just our show.
I haven't heard much about it. I've never seen a pair in a store. Have you guys? Or is it just online with Big Baller brand? Because I'm not even sure. I just know it's expensive. And it's one of those, sometimes it's hard to get, then people want it. I don't know if that's the case with Big Baller brand there. Let's see. I have a fan poll question suggestion. This from Simon, Simone is 8. Choose one. You can know LeBron's free agency destination or know what happens with Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs. So you can find out one of them. It feels like if I find out LeBron's, I might be finding out Kawhi's, right? It just feels like if LeBron's going to L.A. Now, you heard some stuff yesterday. Stephen A. Smith said, Paul George is going to get this max deal in Oklahoma City. That's hard to turn down. Because, if that's the case, if I'm Paul George and I want to go to L.A., then I say, all right, I want to sign and trade. So it goes back to what I keep saying about everybody looking at the Lakers going, they're going to get Paul George, they're going to get LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard. You don't have the assets to be able to acquire those guys if they're all going to want to get paid and it's a sign and trade. That's not going to happen. How many guys can you give up where you're going to, and they don't have draft picks. And the Spurs may want draft picks. So you're going to give up Lonzo Ball, Kuzma, Hart, Lopez. Like who? All right. You just can't get everybody here unless somebody decides they're just going to go to Los Angeles. That's the difference here. Nobody is passing up money here. Multi-millions. They're just not doing it. Especially, LeBron said there's no discount here. And it doesn't sound like there is one for Paul George either. All right, Darren Ravel from the Mothership will join us coming up. What's it mean that Jay-Z is now taking over the creative director role at Puma as far as sports goes? We'll talk to him about the shoe industry coming up next. Dan Patrick Show.
Hey humans, David Smalley here from the Dogma Debate Podcast right here on Podcast One, where we talk about all the things you're not supposed to discuss at work: religion, politics, abortion, racism, slavery, and that's only when we open the Bible. We discuss Islam, Islamophobia. What does that even mean? We chat with vegans, animal rights activists, and even visit factory farms to see it for ourselves. I invite people from multiple backgrounds to convert me into their worldview. But as long as they're okay with being respectfully challenged, you better bring your evidence. And I never lose sight of how both the left and the right are seeming to lose their minds. So basically, we're solving all the world's problems right here on Dogma Debate. And you've been missing it. Download Dogma Debate on iTunes, Stitcher, or PodcastOne.com.
Immigration fight. I'm Tim McGuire with an AP News Minute. House Republican leaders say they will continue working on a comprehensive immigration bill, even as President Trump says lawmakers should wait until after the midterm elections. House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy says it's important that Congress address the issue now. Congressional Democrats continue to sharply criticize the president. Maryland Congressman Steny Hoyer.
He is taking infant children hostage, wrenching them from the arms of their parents.
Tacoma, Washington police, using DNA collected from a 12-year-old who was murdered more than 30 years ago, have made a cold case arrest. Police Chief Don Ramsdell says his investigators got the word earlier this week.
The lab contacted us with a match between the original DNA and the sample collected from Gary Hartman.
The 66-year-old Hartman is in custody, charged with murder of Michaela Ward. She was last seen riding her bike in 1986. I'm Tim McGuire.